Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Innkeeper. Today, I would like to welcome you all to Timber and Stone, the land of Islay, Season 3. Last session, we didn't have a session because we had a live stream, yes. The live stream went pretty well. We finished constructing the town hall right here, as you can see. We added a few extra windows to the top roofs right here. Unfortunately, you can't really get to them, but it's fine. I can move through them. It means I can go into the house without dropping up like this. Well, there's a hole right there. Okay, we haven't finished the town hall. It's a work in progress. Let me just get that done before I forget about it. What is this? Full timber? My god. All right. I'll put it in there. And now I need to get some scaffolding done. My god, it's a great intro. Fantastic. Yes, we completed the town hall. We added some little decorative features to the actual tower right here, especially on the back. Adding some windows, along with some of these timbered bricks right here. I do like how they connect to the main lines that we have near the corners of the tower right here. Definitely gives a reinforced vibe to it. And then on the bottom floor, just adding a little bit more timber to make it look a little bit more wider on the bottom right there. Add some structure. I think it's a good word for it. We also expanded our possibilities when it comes to adding some houses. We added 5 areas for housing right here, as well as 4 more on this side. We are most probably going to be adding some houses all along the back part, over here at least. Although we still will probably be working on a quarry around this area just to make things look a little bit more interesting. And around here, in front of the town hall, there's probably going to be a town square right around here. Even though this is technically the town square, it's not really the case because it's actually a market square. So actually, technically, it's a market scare apparently. Boo. Not a town square. So there we are. This is going to be a little town square, and around it will probably just be houses and a little statue in the middle right there, just to top it off. And I'm not sure what I'm going to really be doing at the front of the town hall, but we will see what happens. We also created ourselves a really cool looking shooting range right here, just expanding upon the militaristic zone right here. I felt like this space could have been used for something other than just 2 houses. I wanted to add something a little bit different. And there we are, shooting range. If they miss and people are watching from back here, then bad things are going to ensue, apparently. It's not going to work out very well. But at least they can shoot them. Apparently they can shoot them. There we are. It's very posh right now. Shoot the enemies in the face. There we are. Beautiful. We also added some random spears right here. I mean, you know, they might throw knives. Look, there's some arrows there. There's no bow, I think. Oh, there's a bow right there. See, beautiful. Like, the bow seems to go through the pike ever so slightly. Oh, no. Nope, it doesn't. No, it's fine. It's all good. There we go. Got the bow and the arrow. We've got the spears as well. If you want to throw spears, that's fine. The pike, probably not the best thing to throw. I imagine it might just fall down and chop your foot off. But give it a go if you want to. You will be protected by this bar, so... And also these foods right here, which are actually arrows. It's ammunition. Use your imagination. You take a drink already. Beautiful. And then, of course, we have a little storage area right here. Pretty cool looking. It's a little bit more organized, I would say, although we are missing this little storage spot right here just because they can't build it because this weapons rack is in the way. I guess we'll get rid of the rack first, and then they should be able to construct this. My god, it's really, really hot outside. Okay. Let's see. What's going on around here? What do we work on right now? I'm not really too sure. I suppose a good idea is to sort of set up the main square. I think getting that done with is probably a good idea. If we remove the masonry stockpiles... I need to take my socks off. It's roasting in here. I got a window open, but it's not doing the job, apparently. Right, there we are. Beautiful. Okay, I feel a lot fresher now. I always like that little feeling. A bit of freshness in there. Yes, I will only be recording 2 episodes for today, because I've also got a live stream to do, and unfortunately not really fit for time. I've got to do the editing after this as well. So there we are. I think I'll just do the 2 episodes. I've got the highlights video as well. And then we should be fine. It should all add up. There we are. And then I should be able to after that, because I don't want to go too far ahead, because then people might have questions. They might question me. So there we are. To cross. I'm just sort of trying to figure out how far this square should really go across. It might be a good idea to have it 2 blocks away from this little structure that we have right here. So if we go 2 blocks from here, and from here as well. There we are. And then from there we can go for a good... I mean, this is 12 across, so surely... That's 14 across, so 14 by 14. Yeah, 14 by 14 looks pretty good to me. Because we can add another house right here and one right there. Although we could probably go a little bit further away. We are going to demolish this area and just add some stone brick around there. The only problem I have is elevation is a bit of an issue. Excuse me. I'm just sort of curious how I can work around that. Can I? Let's get it removed first. My throat's killing me. I've recorded every day this week. And not to mention the fact that I work as well, so I talk quite a lot on that. My voice is apparently taking a bit of a beating right now. I need a non-speaking day. I'm not sure if I'm capable of a non-speaking day. I'm not exactly the most social person in the world. I guess I am fully capable of a non-speaking day. That should be fine. It should be fine. Don't you worry about it. Our miners are coming along. Apparently our builders are also coming along. Look, this is fine. They're a multi... I was going to say race then. They're a multi-race. Don't you know? How the hell are you getting up there? How are you doing that? How did you get there? What are you? What am I? Right, let's follow them. Are they going through a little... Oh, right. Okay, that's cool. So we've got like a little maintenance shaft / window. Maintenance window, really, not a shaft. We could be on a ship. Some sort of space vessel. High up in the sky. What is that little blip? It's always directly above me, so I imagine that is me. I've always assumed it was a moon, possibly. Wait, the sun's moving. Oh no, I forgot it. It does move for a bit, and then it just sort of teleports it back to a normal day. Yeah, I recall that being the case. I'm gonna keep my eye out for enemies, since we did lose 2 lumberjacks. I forgot to mention that. Yeah, we lost 2 lumberjacks during the stream. Always happens. Every single stream, someone dies. There's lots of spiders around here as well. What the hell? They're a very large number. There's about 4 just chilling out. I think that was 5, yeah. The way I said that was really weird. Voice just slightly breaking there. And a skeleton. He's the culprit that killed our 2 lumberjacks. Apparently, our 2 lumberjacks tried to dispatch the skeleton. You know, 2v1. They both died. Nearly killed the skeleton, though. We had to get Farkas to deal with the enemy. This skeleton I left because I was too lazy to go and kill them, by the way. So my own inability to act caused these 2 lumberjacks to die. I can't remember who died. I think one of the names was F. One of the names were F. Look, I'm a really great leader. I can't remember the names of the people that died. They all look the same to me. That sounds really weird. They all look the same to me. I just... My God. We'll build a wall. That's what we'll do. We'll make the lumberjacks pay for it. My God. Racist fuck. Let's get a paved stone grey. I feel really on edge for some reason. I think it's because of the lack of noise in this game. I keep saying that. For some reason... I say for some reason. It's pretty obvious. Like, a lot of games have music in it. And I take the music off of this. It's not the game's fault. It's just the way I do the video. Because the music in this is inconsistent. You find there's a lot of off moments. That's why ever since the start of the series, I've put my own music in, Windswept. Although I imagine people are probably getting sick of hearing Windswept. So I put it in just light enough so that you can't really hear it when I'm talking. And I tend to talk or babble on quite a lot. So I can't imagine it's too much of a problem. Too much of a problem. Just taking the piss out of the way I said that there. This needs to be 3 blocks across. Am I going to connect it from here? Or am I just going to remove this piece? I feel like I need to use up the space. So I am going to connect it. I just need to mine up probably along here. Yeah, there we go. And then this can go in about here. Yeah, that's good. So I'll connect up to this little area, I suppose. And then we can get some more buildings placed in. We still need to expand upon here, but I feel like I'm going to leave that first. I just want to get some houses put in around here and some at the back. And maybe get this quarry started as well. I might be able to get that quarry started before I finish off here. Well, not before, when I finish off around this area. I just want to get the houses placed and maybe make the town square look kind of cool. I'm most probably just going to have a similar statue to what I have right here. It might even be exactly the same. Maybe not exactly the same. It might be a different... It might not be pale brick. It might be... Okay, it might be pale brick. Maybe umber brick. To signify that... Well, signify that it's older. As opposed to the marketplace, which could be recognized as a much newer establishment. Which makes sense. You have to think about it. This town hall was built directly where we started, I believe. I think it's around about there. Maybe I think we started at this point, now that I think about it. My god, you think about that. We had little starting area, and now we've got all this. It's really starting to fill up now, though. It's great. Putting that town hall there has really just removed a large chunk of space. I think the only problem I have with it is if you move in, I think you can see the tower before the castle. You can, so it's really menacing. Then again, you're going to see the house in front of this before you see the town hall anyway. Then you move around, you eventually see this cool looking castle, which is probably going to be covered up by more houses. So really, you're not going to get much view of the town unless, of course, you're up here. In which case, you're going to get a decent view of it all. Especially since most of the castle is sort of blocked off right here. We still need to get rid of all this rubbish. Let's do that right now. There's no point of having all this here. We did make new storage. So let's just get rid of it all. No use for it. God, it's depressing to do this. We're getting rid of our history right here. Very tediously getting rid of our history here. Hurry up, game. All I'm doing is clicking at this point. A very slow progression. I really hate how the deconstruction, sort of confirming to deconstruct sign is just ever so slightly lower. If I go here, can I get it? Oh, I can. So if I go ever so slightly lower, I can just click twice. Oh, no, it needs to be perfect. Maybe it's my positioning. Maybe if I go here. Nope. Trying to find the best way. The most optimal way to do this. No, don't upgrade it. Should I get rid of these minecarts? Let's see how this goes down. The metals really are shooting down a bit. It's not bad, because we're not really collecting too many metals anyway. I think we have some of these tables lingering around. Yeah, we have a few in the workshop. I should have really got rid of these a long time ago, but I never bothered. We have an anvil, I believe. There we go. Other than the spider can get out of the way. Let's get rid of this stone as well. And this. Let's get rid of the stone and all these bits of scaffolding. Turn it into grass, and then eventually we can just make this place look lovely and beautiful, and maybe have a little maze. Random bits here. I'm not sure why we got that. The dirt as well needs to be removed. Change that to grass. That's grass right there. Looks good to me. Look at that. Lots more space now. Beautiful. Okay, so let's go back down here. So yeah, the problem is getting this to sort of flatten out a little bit. What we could do is just bring the land in a little bit more. That's probably what I'm going to do. Yeah, I think that's the best plan right now. If we get rid of the corners right here. And then what we can do is just sort of bring the land in probably around here. Not getting too close to this. Maybe bring it around until it connects off to this end here. Is that a good place for it? Is that a good place for it? Yeah, I think so. At least covers up most of this flat land, which I would rather be flat. This bit I don't mind going up a little bit. Like I can have a house that's sort of more angled off, like this building right here. We do have a few of those lying around, I believe. Is this one? No, I think we do have a few of them. Unless, of course, I did and now no longer do, or at least tried to, and it didn't go very well. Which is most probably the case. Oh, this one. One of them around here. Oh, well, we'll find out. Let's go back to our building zone. I think we mostly have builders right now. I think we were ending the stream on building, I believe. So I imagine most of them are just sort of chilling out as builders. So we should change that to mining jobs. Well, not too many builders. There's a decent number of miners. I feel like I don't need to bother that much. Most of them are over here, I feel. Yeah, we can change this all to grass. Well, our miners focus over there. There we go. Beautiful. Get that little corner. It's not a corner, it's a single block in the middle of nowhere. Several corners, there's 4 corners. Does it become one mega corner? No, it becomes a block. So much philosophy. Oh, wolves, not philosophy. There's a lot of wolves over there. I'm slightly scared. Right, stay idle. Come on. Move yourselves before you wreck yourselves. Why I say that? I don't know. Why do I say anything? Whoa. Oh, okay. Apparently people are enjoying themselves out there. Good. I'm glad they are. They're having beer parties. They've got a barbecue going along. It's all wonderful, beautiful things, apparently. It's like 27 today. Which, I mean, for other people, especially the people below the hemisphere, and even them, some others that are slightly above it. And even then, I mean, I'm an Englishman. The weather over here fluctuates, but it's not too aggressive, if that makes sense, in either direction. Like, it's never too cold. Like, it's never below... Well, okay, it can be below zero sometimes, but very, very rarely. I say very rarely. Like, in the winter periods, it's always going to be below zero, but only in the morning until maybe... like 10 or something like that. 10 a.m. and then it will start to go up. Right. Deal with the wolves. Don't get too scared that there's a million of them. I'm really worried right now. I need them to stop moving around like idiots. Oh god. So many wolves. Okay, I think we killed them all in a fantastic display of militaristic prowess. Oh, there's one more over there. Alright, we'll get Stuart to deal with him. The others will not be spoiled. Aha. The Marauder's still over there. So we just have that one loner, the one alpha wolf, lone wolf, just doing his own thing. And you lot can go back to your guard positions. But yes, as I was saying, I mean, the heat over here, I'm not used to that. You know, 27, my god. It's very hot. Too hot, really. I mean, it can be good with a light breeze. The other day, it was about 22 with a light breeze. It was amazing. Perfect weather for me in England. For me. Obviously, that's what I'm saying. For me, that's perfect weather. It's subjective. And obviously, where you're used to living. I imagine for some people, maybe Australia or something like that. Or Africa, Spain, some hotter areas. It will probably be cold. Even that would probably be considered quite chilly. 22 with a breeze. How are we doing over here? Should get this constructed before we muck around more with our soldier. So we need to go to terrain and we need to add lots of grass. Let's get them done in blocks first. It's much easier to line them up that way. So this bit we can just keep lining up like this. There we are, fill in the blanks. Down here. I don't like this. I'm trying to figure out how to deal with that. I just line it up like that, don't I? Yeah, that's a simple way of doing it. Then again, with this section, I'd rather it sort of peel down. Or slope down, not peel down. It can peel down if it wants to. Let's get rid of the chunks that are too close. And then this can just sort of go like that. Yeah, that's fine. And then that can shoot down. So I'm fine with that. Now as for this section, let's go out a little bit. We don't need to go out any further here. Although we can mine this out. That would be appreciated. There we are, grass. Yeah, I think that's good. It covers up the square, which is nice. And also leaves a lot of flat land on this side for what looks like about 5 to 6 houses. Could we get 6 houses in there? I really feel like I could probably fit 5 in there at most. Alright, let's go see how Stuart's doing. Not that that's really going to take that long. Oh, the game's already paused. Do you think we can grab this dog and have them as our pet? Are we capable of doing that? No, Stuart would die before then. There we go. Insta-kill. Critical hit. What are you wearing? You got a broadsword. Nice. Very nice indeed. We'll just watch this area unfold. We're going to be doing mostly building now, so let's change our miners into builders. We'll keep a few miners just in case we make a few minor errors. Didn't intend to say that, but there we go. Need a hammer for construction. I've noticed we ran out of hose during the stream, which is quite interesting. We had some unbreakable hose. Maybe they are breakable. How are they doing? We got 2 stone hose apparently chilling out. Okay. That's interesting. I had 2 stone hose. Did I make 2 of them? Just forgot. I thought I made strong hose. Oh well. Maybe they were using strong hose the entire time. They just have the most amazing hose ever. Hammers. They're a little bit low, aren't they? Can make some solid hammers. Yeah. Let's make 4 solid hammers. Solid, mate. Right, so while this is being flattened, what I can do... Do I mine this out slightly? I think I do. Just get that corner cut off a little bit. Same with this as well. Just make it slope down. I think it'll look a lot nicer. And then we can go to our construction terrain and grass again. Get some slopes in there. So we can get a slope right here at this corner. This is when we pay more attention to our slopes now. This bit can be mined out as well. Not walls, terrain, grass. Get a slope in there. Thank you. Should really be doing this in bits. There we go. So each corner needs to poke out like that. Then we can get those done. This can go along like this. Probably should remove that stone. We'll get round to it. I'll forget about it and never come back. Just translating what I said there for those that were wondering. You don't speak, Innkeeper. Sorry, I mean lazy. I'm not going to patent being lazy. And these corners as well. The problem with doing this when it's all blue is it doesn't really show you what it looks like when it's just a blue block. So you sort of forget which way it's meant to be slanting slightly. I think it's meant to look like that. Right, and then down here we can go pretty much just straight down. Other than that corner, because we can just make a little corner there, which is one I forgot about while I was putting them in. This could change. We'll get that done. We'll get it done later. Oh, once again, your laziness will prevail, as it always does. Shouldn't really be putting corners here because I'm meant to have a house. Does it anyway, yeah. So that's much nicer. A lot more space. We're still going to have the road coming up here, however. So if we just mine out to around about there, then it's going to go up by about 1 when it hits this point. So if we get the road in now. Construction. Nope, not flooring. Put roofing in if you want. New type of road. Round about here. I think that's where the flooring will go in, or the roofing. So if we delete this. Pavestone grey. Thank you all. Come on. Get rid of it. You're done, mate. Bugger off. You're taking forever. There we go. Really impatient there. What am I using? The pavestone grey? Yeah, I am. It just looks really different. It looks like it's trying to make a shape. Well, okay, that was the stupidest thing I've ever said. It looks like there's a gem, there's a pattern going on. This is fairly inconsistent. I'm telling you, the Illuminati. As it usually is. And then we can have a really nice road coming up to this, using up some space, and that's a bit done. Nice to see. Getting the back here is going to be really awkward. Let's get rid of the scaffolding first. It's mostly awkward because there's lots of stone that I think we need to get rid of. We're probably just going to have to mine through most of this. Same thing with the grass around here. Well, that's not true, is it? We could bring this in slightly. Well, no, because it ends up hitting the back of the tower, which I don't really want to do. Well, where's the doorway first? Yeah, where's the walkway is what I was meant to say there. I suppose this point, then we can have like a nice little crossroad right here. What we need to do is, this is 4 across, paved stone, this grass. Yeah, so 4 across right here, which means mine down there, mine down there. It means it's going to go 2 blocks up. And I like the fact that it goes 2 blocks up. There's a spider right here, apparently. Going towards our farmers. For some reason, I forgot they were called. There's one spider inside our turnips, apparently. Surprised that farmers are living. Surely one of them would have just died by a random spider bite. Oh, imagine if they poisoned. No, FRL, if you're watching, please. Don't do it. Be a benevolent god. Let's see. God of timber and stone. Supposedly. Not really. Satan. Probably a better word for it. If you believe in the biblical. If you believe in the biblical. It's really hard to say that. Just saying that really quickly. If you believe in the biblical. Saying biblical for me is difficult enough. If you believe in the biblical. If you believe in the biblical. I still feel like I screw up ever so slightly. Go along here. We can have a nice little bit of castle brick sort of helping to ramp this up. I think that would look really nice. One of the posher districts, perhaps. It's behind the town centre. Something about it might possibly be just a bit nicer. Go across by 2, go up by 2 here. There we are. And then we can go down. Do we want to go that far down? Or maybe just... maybe across from that point? I don't know. It depends where we want to put the houses, really. I think a house should definitely be right here, though. Just over, like... I want to keep this flat bit now, though. And I might even expand this a bit further on. I think that would look quite nice. If we go to our utility, so umber brick... We just pause for a second. I might sneeze soon. I do apologize about that. It's coming. Oh. No. Ooh. There we go. No, wait. It's coming back. Look at the sky. What? It usually works. Come on. Okay. It went. It went before. I should have looked at the sky beforehand, but it didn't work out. I don't want a big building there. I want it. I want a lot of things. 6 across? Is that a good place for a building? Yeah, that's not bad. I'm sort of worried what to put here. Maybe just some... We don't have to fill in everything. It's similar to what we have over here. We have a few sort of blank spots that I might just fill with trees. We might just have a lot of trees there, just to look nice. Little park, like over here. Just a nice little park, fenced off. I mean, no swings, obviously. That will be against regulation. Don't want anyone breaking their neck. It'd be awful. So we'll put 2 of those down. We will remove the construction for this zone. Or maybe, no, it may as well be in the middle if it's that far off. Right there and right there. So we can have some nice houses or nice doorways. And then we can mine out from those doorways. Probably 3 blocks. Into the 4 blocks that's right here. So there we are. And then we can continue onwards with the 4 blocks. Have another house right here, I think. Yeah, that's a good place for a house. So more umber brick. Make sure it's further away from the main building. There we go. And then we can have a house here, sticking out. And this is why we need to remove this, just this little bit sticking out, and just have it connect up to the main water. Yeah, that's definitely what I should do. To the main water, obviously. 2 blocks away. Just get it close to this part. Just trying to make it look slightly random. There we are. See, this is going to be a bit of a bother now, isn't it? We can always bring that in. See, it goes in here anyway, so removing this isn't really too much of a bother. And it means we can make this look a little bit more elegant by having another level to it, so that's not bad. We're destroying past structures. right now. We're destroying history. Feels bad. There we are. And this can just keep going, I suppose. And then we delete all of that. Delete all of this.